Hi guys, welcome back to the Action Diary. So quick one today, little update. I haven't really talked about this. This is kind of the background of my YouTube studio. It's where I've put all my airsoft guns. The airsoft guns are kind of my tools really for a lot of what I do with the firearms training. It sort of relates obviously to what the channel is. So I just wanted to quickly talk through what's going on here. This rack I built almost entirely myself. So I built all of this from scratch. I'm pretty pleased with it overall. Got the plastic trim on the edges. There's a light box at the bottom which I kind of built. But what I really want to talk about is the guns themselves. So shotgun, obviously, I'm just going to rattle through quickly. UMP45, big fan of this. In the real steel, there's just, to me, there's something cool about full auto 45 ACP. And this just pays homage to that, so I really like it. The workhorse, the Glock 17 Gen 5, previously running Gen 4, but yeah, running the Gen 5 now because it fits my real steel compatible holster. The Sand Viper, TTI Sand Viper, just didn't have a high capper pistol. Only comes with, in this version at least, only comes with a plate for an RMR, so there's no irons on this. So it's quite good actually, because I've had to get used to running irons and just that slightly different profile for the sight picture. So that's good fun. Then coming down here, we've got the VFC MP5. It's got this quite cool handguard on it, similar-ish to the UMP45 in style. Got the silencer on there, the suppressor, sorry. Again, big fan. One of the main reasons for this was, if I can get it out without knocking everything off. I mean, I love an MP5, you'd be mad not to, but it was quite important to me to have a range of drills. So if I was only learning drills on my AR, I've only got that one platform that I'm good at, whereas with this, obviously I can run that different method of reloading, and it just helps me, obviously. It's a good excuse. It helps from a perspective of getting used to firing different weapons on film sets and stuff like that. But yeah, I just didn't want to be stuck with one platform that I've got drills for that I get really slick at, and then be handed something on a film set and not have a proficiency with that weapon. So there's that. If I can get that back on. Yeah. Then there's a separate video about this, the AK, the Beast. This is it's really heavy. This came as a standard AK-74. Did a whole load of mods to it. I'm not going to go through them now because I go through it in a separate video. But again, I wanted an AK platform to run AK style drills. Same reason as the MP5. And I've just decided I wanted to mod the hell out of it. So yeah, with that being said, we go down to the MCXs, twin MCXs, MCX Spear. We used these on Venom 3, not this exact weapon, but it's very similar. This one has the folding stock, which I am going to switch out for a telescoping stock at some point. They're just quite expensive and I don't need to do it yet, so I'm not going to bother. But the main reason I bought these are obviously an AR style platform, so the drills are basically the same as the 4 and 6. I just wanted, when I get into training people, I wanted them to have a weapon so that I didn't have to sort of demonstrate a drill and then hand it off and they do it and I have to keep passing back and forward. So it made sense to have a couple of AR platforms that I can use for students who don't have their own firearm. So that was the reason for that, but this is really nice. Like, all the action is really clean, and I just don't know if this will translate, but there's just something really nice about, there's a really positive click when that mag goes on. It's nice and light, it's very cool. So what I basically want to talk about today is my 4 and 6. I kind of love and hate this really. This came as a standard 416, I suppose I should say. Everyone says 416 in my industry. Came as a standard 416D. I'm going to get this wrong. I want to say 14.5-inch barrel. Slightly longer barrel anyway. The original handguard came to about here. And I just wanted to change it up for the long handguard. It's just it's that sort of, this is kind of currently quite popular, this style of handguard. Angled foregrip. I'm kind of a bit torn on foregrips, if I'm completely honest. I don't really feel like there's a lot of difference between them. It just feels like personal preference. I've got the stubby vertical foregrip on these, got the angled one on here. It does help facilitate that C-clamp kind of grip, but you can't really say that this doesn't. You can still hold it the same way. I think it really, from my experience, there'll be a lot of shooters out there that I suspect who are a lot better than me, who have more of a tuned in feel for different weapons and different setups and how that affects their accuracy and various things. For me and what I do, obviously it's all airsoft, it's all kind of a game really, so personally I feel like the only difference is personal preference and what's comfortable for you. Got the mag pull flip up sights, which are always good fun. Lower third co-witness on the EOTech. I changed out the muzzle device. Again, it's airsoft, it's not practical, it's just for aesthetics. This, I don't know, I've got a trigger guard, replacement trigger guard on there. I bought it because I thought it looked cool, and it just cuts into your fingers and it's pretty horrible, so actually I kind of wish I hadn't bothered. But it does kind of look cool, but it's a bit of a waste of time. And then the CTR stock, this was really rattly, so I've put some fabric tape in there just to pad that out a little bit. Set to my sort of size. It's got a good heft to it, like it feels good quality. Obviously I've painted it, actually for a first go I'm really pleased with the paint job. The problem is, this is the KWA VFC 416, and it's not very gas efficient. It vents, it just dumps gas a lot, it's terrible in the cold. I get just a lack of sort of pressure. It doesn't want to cycle fully, so it won't always lock to the rear. It's not very reliable, basically. I've played a couple of airsoft games with it now, and I'm always kind of, you know, your attention's coming off the game because you're kind of dicking around with the gun, and I just think it's time for a change. And I'm looking at the Umarex 416 A5, the short barrel. Some people have said it's junk. Some people have said that you may or may not get one that will hold to the rear consistently. From what I've seen, it kind of depends on the mags you run. I think they said the V mags is more reliable. I kind of do want that because, again, running drills, it's about getting that reload done, getting the mag back on, dropping the bolt forward and coming back on. So if I'm sort of having to manipulate the weapon differently because it keeps failing, then I'm not getting reps on that drill. So that's my thoughts. I think what I'm going to do is I kind of got to retire this, I guess, really. I mean, I love it. It looks great. Well, I think it looks great, but it doesn't work very well. So I'm going to take a punt on the A5 and hope that it's better. Resident Tactical will be selling these at some point, probably in a variety of options and sizes and colours and the like, so look out for those on the website when we're up and running. And that's about it for now, so I will see you in the next one.